It's 2 a.m. You're scrolling through social media and you've hit another wedding post. Suddenly, your own life feels like it's in a free fall. You have the career, the pristine credit score, and a skincare routine that costs more than a car payment. Yet, the moment you walk into a family dinner without a +1, you feel like your personal stock is plummeting. You stare into the mirror and start the internal audit. Am I dropping in value? Am I a clearance rack item? The last croissant in the case that's just a bit too crunchy? This spiral starts with a baseline assumption that your value as a person is a variable that fluctuates based on someone else's presence. Society conditions high-achieving women to view their romantic lives like a high-stakes commodities market. We are taught that our intrinsic worth is tied directly to the securing of a ring or a commitment. Seeking external validation for an internal masterpiece turns your love life into a volatile market where you are mathematically guaranteed to lose. This is your relationship saturation index. In finance, it measures overhyped stocks. In dating, it measures your drained emotional battery. Look at your soul's cash flow. Giving out 100% of your energy while receiving zero reciprocal input leaves your internal bank account microscopic. You are dealing with an emotional Enron. This partner drafts a 5-year plan, talks about beachfront retirements, and projects perfect synergy, while simultaneously refusing to commit or put in actual work. By staying, you become a spiritual benefactor, over-leveraging your own peace of mind. You fund his chaotic lifestyle, treating a man who acts like a liability as if he were a blue-chip stock. Staying in these situationships represents a structural deficit that bankrupts your soul just to keep someone else afloat. The immediate defense is always the exact same. I've been with him 3 years. We bought matching towels. If I leave, I lose potential. But that is the sunk cost fallacy. In economics and in love, past investments should not dictate future spending when the returns have turned negative. There is a hidden, heavier toll for staying: destiny swapping. You are trading away your own light and your peace to fund an energy vampire. Every day you spend trying to rehabilitate a penny stock partner is a devastating trade deal. You actively export your hard-earned stability and import his chaos. Check the balance sheet. Right now, your emotional well-being is trading at 0 cents. The charts are screaming that this is a total loss. Aggressive liquidation of a toxic asset is often the only way to buy back your life. A clearance rack item waits for a buyer to define its value. A bakery, however, functions as a producer of its own intrinsic worth. Think of singlehood as a sanctuary, a season to gather your own light so fiercely that anyone who arrives simply basks in it. This is not a waiting room or a gap to be filled. It is a period where your light gathers such intensity that it no longer requires an external cosigner to be visible. It is time to file for emotional bankruptcy on that situationship. Cut the cord, stop the automatic payments of your sanity, and officially close the spiritual overdraft. Look in the mirror again. See the asset you actually possess. Your light is entirely self-sufficient, and it functions perfectly without a partner's approval. True spiritual autonomy means you are no longer waiting to be chosen on the market. You are the one doing the choosing.